Question 1. Why do people think pre-qualification and pre-approval are the same thing?
Because the words sound similar, and most people explaining them don't slow down enough to clarify the difference. Buyers hear you're pre-qualified, or you're pre-approved, and they assume both mean, I'm ready to buy a house. But those two terms are not interchangeable, and confusing them can cost you time, confidence, and even the home you want. As Dwayne Buziak, I've seen buyers lose deals simply because they didn't understand this difference early enough.
Question 2. What is pre-qualification really?
Pre-qualification is a conversation-based estimate. It's a quick look at what you might qualify for based on income, you report debts, you disclose credit score range, sometimes pulled, sometimes not. No documents are verified, no income is confirmed, no underwriting review happens. Think of pre-qualification as a rough draft. It's useful for learning, but it's not a commitment.
Question 3. When is pre-qualification actually helpful?
Pre-qualification is helpful when you're early in the planning phase. You're months away from buying. You want to understand price ranges, you're exploring what-if scenarios. It's an education tool, not a buying tool. Used correctly, it helps buyers start thinking strategically without pressure.
Question 4. What are the dangers of relying too heavily on pre-qualification?
The danger is false confidence. Buyers may fall in love with homes outside real approval limits. Make offers assuming financing is solid. Be shocked when documentation changes numbers. Because nothing has been verified, numbers can shift quickly. That's why pre-qualification should never be treated as final.
Question 5. So what exactly is pre-approval?
Pre-approval is verified confidence. It means credit has been fully reviewed, income has been documented, assets have been examined, an underwriter has reviewed the file. This isn't a guess, why it's a professional evaluation. Pre-approval tells sellers this buyer is real, ready, and capable.
Question 6. Why do sellers care so much about pre-approval?
Because sellers don't just choose offers, they choose certainty. From a seller's perspective, a pre-approved buyer is less risky. The deal is more likely to close. Timelines are more predictable. In competitive markets, pre-approval often matters more than price. As Dwayne Buziak, I've seen buyers win homes without being the highest bidder, simply because their financing was solid.
Question 7. What documents are usually required for pre-approval?
Pre-approval typically involves pay stubs, W-2s, or tax returns. Bank statements, credit authorization, ID verification. This isn't about making things difficult. It's about removing surprises. The more clarity up front, the smoother the process later.
Question 8. Why do some buyers avoid pre-approval at first?
Because it feels intimidating. Buyers worry. Their credit isn't good enough. Their income is complicated. They'll be judged they're not ready enough. But avoiding pre-approval doesn't protect you and it delays clarity. And clarity is what builds confidence.
Question 9. How does pre-approval reduce stress later in the process?
Because most mortgage stress comes from uncertainty. Pre-approval identifies issues early, creates realistic expectations, eliminates last-minute document panic, allows cleaner negotiations. When buyers know their numbers, they shop calmly instead of emotionally.
Question 10. Can pre-approval expire?
Yes, and this matters. Most pre-approvals are valid for 60 to 90 days. After that, updates may be required, such as new credit check, updated income, new bank statements. That doesn't mean starting over, it means staying current.
Question 11. What happens if a buyer's situation changes after pre-approval?
Changes matter. Examples include new credit accounts, job changes, large purchases, income fluctuations. That's why communication is critical. As Dwayne Buziak, I always remind buyers, silence creates problems, communication solves them.
Question 12. Can pre-approval increase a buyer's negotiating power?
Absolutely. Pre-approved buyers can move faster, negotiate closing timelines, request concessions more confidently, compete against stronger offers. Pre-approval doesn't just unlock homes, it strengthens strategy.
Question 13. Why is pre-approval especially important for first-time buyers?
Because first-time buyers are already navigating emotional decisions, new terminology, fear of making mistakes. Pre-approval removes one major unknown. It gives buyers a firm foundation to build decisions on.
Question 14. Is pre-approval a commitment to use one lender?
Number. Pre-approval is not a contract. Buyers still have choice, flexibility, control. What matters is understanding your real buying power, not locking yourself in too early.
Question 15. How does pre-approval fit into the overall home buying timeline?
The best sequence is education, pre-approval home search offer, contract closing. When pre-approval comes first, everything else flows better.
Question 16. What's the biggest myth about pre-approval?
That it's stressful or risky. In reality, not being pre-approved causes more stress later. Pre-approval replaces fear with facts.
Final question. How should buyers think about pre-qualification versus pre-approval?
Think of it this way. Pre-qualification helps you think about buying. Pre-approval helps you win a home. Both have a place, but only one prepares you for action. If you're unsure which step you're on or whether you're ready for pre-approval, I'm happy to walk through it with you. 804-212-8663. Dwayne at coast2coastml.com. I'm Dwayne Buziak, and this series exists to replace confusion with clarity. In episode 6, we'll break down how lenders calculate how much home you can actually afford and why buyers are often surprised by the answer.